to Talking Tennessee,
where we navigate life's twists, real estate turns, and share Southern stories.
We are your hosts. I am Rachel Odom.
And I am Brittany Hobson, who is extremely pale in comparison to Rachel after a fun weekend away with her mother.
Well, we try to get away at least like 3 times a year. We'll go to the beach.
That's fun.
Sometimes my brother will come with us, but usually it's just us two. And I will admit, I do tan pretty easily, so.
Yeah. I just need to get outside and.
Yeah. I've seen you tan too.
Yeah, I can tan.
If you're outside, it's still early.
It's just early. I've not been out.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, we had a good time. I will say, typically when we go, we either go to Treasure Island, which is Clearwater area, but a little further south, or we go to the Panhandle, so Destin 38.
Right.
Well, this time we were in Treasure Island because it's warmer down there.
Right.
And we usually will stay in what we call an old folks home because it's just a small little area. Typically, most of the people there are snowbirds. But this time we did not. We stayed in, it was a 6th floor complex. It was condos. And I swear to you, I don't know who these people were, but every night, all hours of the night, one night there was a wedding, and the DJ left at 10, which is what they were supposed to do, but the people stayed out till probably midnight, making all kinds of noise. Then the next night, it was a group of teenagers out there in the courtyard, being so loud and rambunctious. Multiple times, a car alarm went off. I was just like, this is not the place for us. We can't do this again.
So you need to stay with the old.
We need to stay with the old, quiet people. Yes. They're more our speed, because Mom and I are in the bed by 9 o'clock.
I get it.
And now we're not complaining till it gets to be, 11:30 midnight, but have some, respect for other people. There's a lot of other people around there.
There is.
I get
it. Yeah, I agree.
Hush your mouth.
It is hard to.
Well, or
the wedding night would probably be.
The wedding night didn't bother me as much. Because I'm like, it's the wedding.
It's 10, stop.
Yeah. Now because like I said, the DJ left at 10, and the people were there, and they hung out and whatever. That one didn't get on my nerves.
I get it.
It was on the balcony, dancing on the tables, and then back in the courtyard, and they were like, they actually weren't probably teenagers. They were in their 20s because they didn't have parents there, so they weren't just like 16-year-olds. But go to the beach if you want to be loud, or go to your room, or. It echoed. It was, yeah.
So if you are listening to this and you were in Treasure Island area and making a lot of noise, Rachel is not your friend.
I'm not.
She's not a fan.
No. I have very low tolerance.
I get it. So
just to be honest.
This past weekend, it's gorgeous. It's been gorgeous here. It's been gorgeous. Like, it's just a great time to be outside. And I'm an outdoorsy person. Like, I like, especially this time of year, like, you can go outside and do things and you can breathe. You can, it's not like you're not dying from heat.
Yeah.
So I have put it off for a little while. And this past weekend, I like to pressure wash, and I like to just do things outside. And so, like, I pressure washed my stairs and got them all prepped and stained. And I said, who needs therapy whenever you can just buy a $50 gallon of stain?
I was like, that is a lot of stain.
That is, and so, I don't know, it was just nice. I've got to do some touch-ups, but it made such a huge difference, I feel like.
It is nice to be productive and see the productivity, yeah. That's good.
Now, I will say, I want to do the same thing that's on my front stairs deck area to my back.
Yeah.
And my back deck is much larger, and it's going to be a lot. It's not going to be fun. Like, that's not going to feel like a nice therapy session. That's going to feel like work for a week or so.
Yeah.
So we may do a stain paint party.
Yeah. Well, I need to stain/paint my porch also, so we're going to have a big party.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
You're all invited.
Yes. We will teach you, even if you've not done it.
I know.
We will teach you.
It's the spindles is what will get me on the back.
Yes. Well, mine is concrete, so I don't really have that.
Yeah.
But I've never really painted concrete, so I don't know like how many coats will it need. I don't know. Yeah. It might not be that bad. I don't know.
I get it.
Yeah.
So I don't know, but I'm absolutely loving this weather.
Yeah, me too. It is the good, which I love summer. I'll take the heat over the cold any day. But this is kind of the time of year where it's like, okay, I can get out, I can do stuff, and not like kill myself from heat stroke.
Exactly.
And so that's nice.
Doing it a little earlier in the show today, or episode today, just because we're talking about the weather.
Yes.
So it's time for our real estate corner. This is the part of the show where we
tell you some real estate information.
Give you some real estate information, yes. Whether it's current market or just
random information.
Random tips.
Yeah.
So we were talking about summer and warm weather.
Do you like a pool?
I do love a pool. I grew up having a pool.
I did too. We had a pool at both the houses that I grew up in. And they were above ground pools, but Mom would build a deck around them, so, it would work out. But there is actually a house for sale right now.
Yeah.
That has a pool.
Awesome.
An in-ground pool. And it's for sale by owner.
Okay.
And as you all know, I've contemplated the idea of moving. For me, the option of having an in-ground pool is like, this is awesome. I love it.
It's a huge value for you.
For me, yeah. For plenty of other people, it is not.
It's a turnoff.
Yeah. And so there are people who are like me who would love a pool, whatever. Would I be looking at this house if it didn't have a pool? Probably not.
Yeah. I think with a pool, it's all on, like you said, it's you either want a pool or you don't want a pool. There's a few people that they could go either way. But I will say what is important about a pool is, one, understand when you are putting in a pool at your home.
Whether it be above ground or in ground.
Like, be sure that you are getting it for your benefit and that you find that value in however much you're spending in that pool. Because if you come to us as realtors and you say, I've got $9,000 in this above ground pool, let me just tell you, that improved the home value $0.
Yeah.
If you come to us and say you put $100,000 in-ground pool in that's got stone and all this stuff, you're going to get some money value added to your home, but it's going to be nowhere close to what you put in that. Like,
because there are people who do not want it. Right. No matter how nice that pool is.
Yeah.
Some people just don't want one. They are a lot of work. They're a lot of upkeep. You have to replace the liners. The pumps go out. Like, there's work involved. And if you're like, I don't really like pools, they're not going to want it.
I still want one of them.
I'm very hopeful that we like the house. Just because I love a pool.
Yeah.
I love a pool.
I get it.
And we've never had an in-grown pool. And so
we did one at one house at my dad's, and so it was nice.
It's
nice. A diving board.
Yeah, I drove by there yesterday because nobody lives in it, but it does need, like, the pool needs work.
Yeah,
like it needs a new liner, all that stuff. Like, which the house seems to be priced accordingly, but it's going to be a lot of work, and plenty of people won't want to do it, but.
Yeah.
My husband's probably one of them, but I will do it.
I will be here. We will do podcasts.
Yes. That would be great.
It would be.
Yes.
Let's do it.
Have us some little mocktails.
Yeah.
That'd be nice.
But you were talking, you said something, I also wanted to throw that in with real estate. It was priced accordingly. So here's my tips for sellers and buyers. So say you have a home, and let's just say that this home value in excellent condition is worth, just going to do a round number, is worth $300,000.
Yeah.
But as a seller, you notice, like, there's things that need to be done. Like, there's carpet that needs to be repaired or whatever. And say we estimate that there needs to be $25,000 worth of work that really could be done. So we feel like that brings your home value down a little bit to $275,000.
Yeah.
So you've priced your house accordingly, $275,000, to justify that price of the work that needs to be done.
Yes.
The problem that so many have, do you find this, like, when you find a home that needs work and they've priced it accordingly, buyers still want to take that additional $25,000 off.
Yeah. It does happen. And I do understand why.
I do.
But, that's part of why we have priced it that way.
Yes. And so it's just thought, when you said that, I was like, that's just good. As a buyer, if you're a buyer, keep that in mind. Like, now sometimes the seller has not accounted for that. Like, you can tell, work with your agent and work with us. And, we can give you, a good guesstimation and all of that. But so many times I will see people like, someone who's priced their house, $300,000, and really maybe it's worth $400,000 in mint condition and with certain upgrades. They've already factored that in.
Yeah.
So now I'll get it. If $300,000 is the top of your budget, that's the top of your budget, and you don't have room to fix whatever needs to be fixed. So, but just keep that in mind. Like,
and I think that it's starting to happen more. I know during COVID, when everything got so crazy, there were homes that were definitely in need of work and still priced at the top dollar. And did they sell? Yeah, some of them did.
Yeah.
We're not really in that market anymore. And so people have some more negotiating skills than they did. But there are houses out there who I feel like people have taken into consideration. Yeah, this nuts needs some work. And
people ask me like what I think of the market right now, and I'll be honest, as a realtor, this is actually my favorite market.
Yeah,
because I feel like sellers are still getting a good fair price for their home, and buyers are able to negotiate the price.
Yeah,
so it's not like buyers are having to offer above asking
or pay all their, like, we're getting sellers to pay closing costs at times,
or getting some type of repair loan.
Yeah.
I do enjoy that.
Yeah.
Not doing a random fact again this week.
Okay, what do we got?
We're going to do, you get to guess.
Oh, fun.
And are you a big movie person?
I mean, my husband would say yes, but it's only because I have watched quite a few movies.
I gotcha.
And he apparently hasn't, so depends on who you ask.
We've got a list. Top 10 grossing, movies of all time.
Okay.
What do you think's in the top 10?
I feel like, I think Avatar was one of the...
Avatar is number 1.
Okay.
2009.
I don't think I've seen it.
Okay.
But I did know that.
Yep, it's still number 1.
And that's interesting to me. Harry Potter, any of those on there?
Ooh, Harry Potter is not.
Well, I can't remember. I know Avatar was a big one. Any of the Avenger movies?
A lot of Avenger movies.
Okay.
So we got number 2, Avengers Endgame, 2019. And then number 6, Avengers Infinity War.
Okay.
I would go ahead and say this is part of the Avengers. Spider-Man No Way Home, which was incredible, in 2021. And then number 10 is just The Avengers in 2012.
Okay.
So they're on there a whole lot.
Yeah. Star Wars?
Star Wars, Episode 7, The Force Awakens in 2015.
Okay.
Is number 5. And then, since you said Avatar, I'll go and give you that one. It was number 3. Avatar, The Way of the Water. Okay. The newer one in 2022. There's an old one.
An old movie?
Well, I guess it's not old to me, but it's probably old to you.
Oh. Okay, let me think.
It was very popular in the 90s. Jack Dawson.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Oh, wow. I am so much older than you.
I can't think of the name of it.
Titanic.
Yes. Yes.
One cartoon. And I will say, my kids would probably say, or Skylar would definitely say, best Disney movie of all time.
Well, I really liked best Disney movie. Was this his generation of a movie?
I mean, I watched it as a kid.
Okay.
But he still watches.
Okay. Toy Story?
No, but that
is Pixar.
It is not a Pixar.
Is Toy Story Pixar?
It is.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Oh, sorry.
That's what I thought. Disney and a cartoon. I loved the Cars movies, but that wouldn't have been your time.
Thanks for that reminder.
Sorry, I mean, it wasn't even, it was...
The Lion King.
Oh, The Lion King.
The Lion King was a great
Yes,
Disney.
it was. It was.
Yeah. But I will say, one of my favorite soundtracks, I mean, I love Lion King, but I do love some Phil Collins songs from Tarzan.
Yes, me too.
It was good.
Yeah.
And just for kicks and giggles, I'll just give you number 11 and 12. Furious 7.
Okay.
And then Top Gun Maverick was number 12, the newest one.
Yeah.
But the one I was really shocked with, the Barbie movie, was number 14.
I didn't watch it. But that does surprise me.
Yeah. But I mean, I need to do that list with like how numbers would match up, like today in today's money compared to
Yeah.
So,
but some of those like Avatar, I mean, it's not that old.
No, it's 2009.
Yeah. So
the original one.
Yeah, and I mean, it has been since then. Nothing's topped that, which is I don't understand that, and I don't know.
I think in 2009,
was it just heavily?
No, I just think for 2009, like that was one of the first films to have feature all of that. The special effects and all of the
CGI or whatever. Yeah, I guess that's true.
And the Titanic. I mean, think about Titanic to hold.
I know.
A top spot for so many years. I mean, like, I can remember that movie being in the theaters forever, and people would go watch that movie multiple times.
Gosh, it's a long movie.
In the theater.
I've seen it a couple times. I've not seen it very, very many times. I mean, I liked it fine, but I do not remember it being in theaters. But I watched it years after that.
I mean, I had the cassette set, because it came out in VHS.
Yeah.
And so it came out, and it was so long, it had to be in 2 VHSs. Like,
yeah. Well, that's what I'm saying. It's a long movie.
It is.
It's not just a quick little, hour and a half of your life. People spending all that time at the movie theater multiple times, apparently.
Well, that's back when you could go to movies for $10.
Well, true. Or cheaper.
I
do love I've seen all the Avenger movies, and I love them.
I do love the Avengers.
And so I definitely understand
Endgame was so good.
Why.
But I love Spider-Man No Way Home, too.
I don't think I've seen that.
It's so good.
My sister...
Who is your favorite Spider-Man? Like, your favorite actor playing Spider-Man?
See, I feel like I remember Spider-Man as not the original, but maybe the second one. I can't remember.
Andrew Garfield?
Yes.
That's
I think that's the Spider-Man that I remember.
My favorite will always be Tobey Maguire.
Mm-hmm. I liked them all, really.
Andrew is good. And I can't think of the newer guys.
Mm-hmm.
Name,
Timothy. No, it's not him. It's
he's just a baby, I feel like. He's just...
Yeah. I'm more of I like Iron Man better than... I didn't really watch much of the Spider-Man movies. Like, we watched a few because my sister did like them, but Robert Downey Jr. is just...
He's great.
Yeah. Perfection.
I cried.
Oh, me too. If
you've not watched it...
My husband went with me, but he was like, what is happening right now? Because he didn't care. He didn't really get into them. He watched a few of them. He went with me in theaters. He's like, what's happening right now? I'm like, just leave me alone.
Yeah.
But...
So speaking of Titanic, have you heard the conspiracy theories that it was really not the Titanic that sank, it was the Olympia that they just renamed to the Titanic for insurance purposes?
There's conspiracy theory about, I swear, everything that's ever happened.
I know.
But no, I don't think I have heard that.
It's a really cool...
was it supposed to be insured for more?
So apparently, from my recollection, so if you are listening to this and I'm incorrect, I apologize in advance. I don't have this research in front of me. But from what I can remember, the Olympia was the sister ship to the Titanic, so they were almost identical. Mm-hmm. It had some type of issue or whatever, and so they tried to do an insurance claim, and the insurance company wouldn't do anything. So of course the Titanic was fully insured.
Yeah.
So the rumor has it is that they changed the name of the Olympia to the Titanic, and that's what went across, and it was a planned crash, and it was a planned, like, all of this was planned to happen, and that's why you hear certain, like, I want to say, I can't remember if it was J.P. Morgan, or there was a couple bigger names. They ended up not getting on the boat last minute so that they knew. I don't know. Like, it's interesting. It's worth checking into.
Yeah. I mean, I don't believe that there are, like, there's people who believe in all these conspiracy theories. I'm not going to say I don't believe in any of them. I mean, do I believe all of them? Do I believe that, all the Twin Towers, people say that was fake or that it was planned? Like, I'm not going to say that I do or I don't. Right. There are probably some that I'm like, yeah, I could see that.
Yeah, there's some that I could see. I think the moon landing could be one of them.
I mean, yeah, that seems pretty weird. The technology that they had back there took them to the moon.
I don't know.
I don't know either. I don't know.
I did know. I read or watched something not too long ago that there is a part in the Grand Canyon that is like owned by the government or Area 51 or something like that, that's like completely off limits. And like if you're taking a tour in New York to veer off in that section, like there's like military personnel, like, oh my God.
Interesting. I have been to the Grand Canyon, but I've not explored
I've not either.
A lot, so I'm
like walked around and
interesting. I mean, Area 51 is weird on its own, so what's there?
Welcome to your new conspiracy.
This is a new type of podcast. Yeah.
No.
I mean, that's...
You never know what you're going to get with us.
I know.
Like, it might be...
This is how our brains work, though.
It might be conspiracy theories. It might be real estate. It might be home decor. It might be food.
It is pretty much always a little bit of food.
It is always a little bit of food.
Yeah. Speaking of food, have you heard anything about when those 3 new places are open? I haven't either. Crumble, I think, is May. They're saying they're not opening until May. Oh, but I will say this. The place, it's called Papa's Steakhouse. Oh, yeah, I saw that. It's where Ruby Tuesday was years ago. I think they opened today.
Okay.
And they did post some pictures of their menu on their Facebook.
Does it look good?
I mean, yeah, maybe. We'll see.
I hope they can do good advertising, because if they don't, it's not going to work out.
They do have breakfast, and we don't have a lot of places for breakfast.
Yeah.
So that was kind of exciting, but I'm not sure. We'll see.
It's successful.
I will say, personally, I do think that they have done more work than any other business that has been in that building. Like, they've gutted that place. They've started over. Like, I'm sure they've spent a lot of money on it.
Sure.
So I definitely hope that they're successful for that reason. But it looks, from what I've seen, it looks a lot cleaner, a lot nicer than it has in a long time.
Yeah.
So that's good.
Did you watch the Masters this past weekend?
No, and I'm very confused as to when people started to care about golf.
Always.
I don't think so. Because I've seen it on my feed for the past week, and I don't remember ever seeing it on my feed before. So...
Oh, girl.
What? People were posting pictures of their food, their outfits. I'm like, I have never... I mean, to me, golf is so boring to watch.
It's very boring to watch. But...
And I wouldn't want to watch it in person either. It's boring on the TV. It's boring in person. It's
I hate
just
to burst
boring.
your bubble. It's been popular for...
I mean, I know the Masters has been around for forever, but I swear to you, I have not seen these people posting pictures of their outfits and their food and all the golf balls, and like they made chocolate covered strawberries look like a golf ball. I don't remember ever seeing people do that. They've had like parties to come together to watch the Masters. That's boring. There's nothing happening exciting.
Yeah. Did you know though with the Masters that whenever they win the iconic green jacket, they do not get to keep that green jacket? It has to hang in the Masters closet. There's one person who never brought his back, and he lives like in another country. And he was pretty much told him whenever they were like, "Hey, you never returned your jacket,"
Order another green jacket.
He was like, well, you can come and get that.
Yeah.
It was like
why do they do it?
I guess it just hangs. I don't know.
That's weird. I would.
So, like Tiger Woods, I think.
How much money, just out of curiosity, because I have no idea, and you may not know either. I know they win money, obviously. But how much money are they, like, if you win, what is your, what do you win?
Well, Scotty Scheffler is the one who won.
Okay, don't know who that is.
He's 27 years old.
He can walk in this room right now. I don't know who he was. He's young, though.
When this year? I don't know. I'll have to find out. I'll let you know.
I'm curious. Because, I mean, I don't know. People go from apparently all over to watch it.
He earned $3.6 million for his troubles. It has the winner's share of a $20 million purse for the golfer who won the tournament.
For what troubles? What does that mean?
I don't know how.
He
will take home approximately $3.6 million after winning the Masters. So we are in the wrong line of work.
Well, obviously so.
So I will go.
But
I can't even make it through 18 holes of putt-putt without being bored. So more or less.
No.
But fun fact, my grandmother could have went to the WPGA.
Oh, wow. Why didn't she?
She chose to
not get married.
No kids.
Sad.
So I should be an amazing golfer, but
I am not.
I can hit. I'm not horrible, I don't think, but I get bored through it.
We went to Top Golf for my husband's birthday last year, and I was like, this is fun for about 5 minutes.
No, I do think Top Golf is fun for an hour or two.
No, I couldn't do it. Very, very few things.
Was it just you and Spencer, though?
No, we had a group. Oh. We had a big group. I mean, I enjoyed hanging out with them and that kind of thing, but I don't know. Sports are not my thing. I like to ski and snowboard. And that's about it. Yeah.
I got you.
Anything else, I don't like it. I can't do it. I don't really enjoy it. I've tried playing tennis once, and I didn't hate it, but I was terrible at it. But I would like to do it some more. My husband's good at everything, though. Spencer played baseball in high school. Well, Spencer played baseball from the time he could walk, but so he can play baseball. He can, of course, play tennis. He's perfectly fine at basketball. Like any sport we've ever done, he just can do it. Yeah, it's just annoying.
I get it.
And he's very patient, and he did try and teach me how to play tennis. But I liked it, like being outside and in the sunshine, but I was not good.
I get you. Anything exciting coming up that you know of? I know First Fridays are starting back. Mm-hmm. I know we gave a bunch of lists of things last week. A lot of those are still happening. Spring markets. Yeah. Spring market downtown.
I think the farmers market, has it picked back up?
It is.
Yeah.
I think so. And then, in case anyone has not heard, the road is now open.
Oh, yes. Yes. So I figured that would be before too long.
Yeah. So
that's nice.
So, but thank you all so much for tuning in on this fabulous day. Hope the weather's great wherever you are.
Yep. And I think it's supposed to be beautiful here.
Get outside and enjoy the weather and find something that, like I said, that me staining was great for my mental health. Mm-hmm. Find something that makes you happy.
Yeah.
Clears your head a little bit.
Usually when summer gets here and you can get outside, you can find some little gardening or some kind of little projects.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Sounds good. So I feel like I want to say stay happy, stay healthy. What's that from? Stay happy, stay healthy.
I don't know.
That's like a slogan from something. Or it can be like Bob Barker. Don't forget to spade and neuter your animals.
What?
Price is Right?
Oh my gosh. Well, I have watched The Price is Right, but I didn't know he said that. Did he say that every show? Maybe I never made it through a whole show.
No.
Interesting. That's your new sign off.
We've got to figure out a good sign off. So for now, it's like ta-ta for now. Like, yeah, I'm gonna go through
There you
all
go.
of them.
Yeah. A new one every week.
Yeah, who knows? Y'all have a great week, guys.
Bye.
Bye.